Yoshi!
Well guys, now I should bring you some more Pokemon Showdown moveset slash builds. This time I'm doing Sandslash. Not recommended by anybody, I just felt like doing it because it is one of the coolest looking Pokemon in my opinion, and I always like Sandshrew. I was never a big fan of Sandslash, but Sandshrew I really liked, so I figured I'd do a Sandslash set. So, I looked at his stats, and I realized that the defense is pretty good, as well as his attack stat is pretty good as well. And I looked at his abilities, and I realized that I feel he should only be used competitively on a sand team due to his abilities both revolving around Sandstorm. He has Sand Veil and Sand Rush, which we'll get to those eventually. So I have two sets for you guys of Sandslash. I have a setup set, which you are seeing now, and then I have a more attacking set, which I will show you later. So the item on the setup or lead set, I have leftovers, just because it's a really good healing item to have on any Pokemon that is there to take hits or just set up. Ability, I threw Sand Veil instead of Sand Rush for one reason. If Sandstorm is active, the Pokemon evasion is 1.25 times. I feel that is more important than having speed if you're just going to be a setup, as well as a move that I threw on him, which I will show you guys right now. Throw the move Gyro Ball. More power the slower the user is than the target. You don't want Sand Rush because if you are faster with Sand Rush, if you see here, the Pokemon speed is doubled in Sandstorm. Gyro Ball will do less damage. So that's why I decided to do Sand Veil, and it's a pretty good ability to have in the first place. For other moves, I threw on Stealth Rocks, hurts foes on switch-ins, factors rock weakness. You guys probably already know this. Very, very effective move and very viable in competitive play to get that residual damage off. Protect, just so you can stall out a little bit more, maybe predict some moves, and it's always a good move to have in general. Rapid Spin. This is to get rid of other people's hazards. Don't really worry about the damage. This move is not really here for damage. I'm sure if it didn't even have a power, it would still be viable as a move in competitive play because it frees user from hazards and partial traps slash Leech Seed. So that's Stealth Rocks, Leech Seed, and all those traps, Sticky Web, and all that. Go to the stats here. Because he is going to be a more setup support set, I maxed out the HP and the defense. I gave him the relaxed nature plus speed. Plus defense minus speed to get more power off the Gyro Ball. And I threw just the 4 of the special defense, just to give him a tad more bulk, even though that 4 really doesn't do much in the first place. So here is another set. This is a set I actually like using just because I like using Sandslash as a more attacking set, just because I like the ability Sand Rush. So first we're going to go through the item. Life Orb. Holders damaging moves do 1.3 times damage, loses 1/10 max XP after the attack. I did this because his attack is good, but it's not too impressive, so I just threw the Life Orb on there. I didn't know what else to throw on, so if you guys have your recommendations down below, please leave them down in the comments, and I'll be sure to comment on them. Ability Sand Rush. If Sandstorm is active, the Pokemon speed is doubled, which is freaking insane to get double your speed, especially when you have Sandslash, who is a little bit below. He has pretty slow speed, so if you can double that, it becomes a really, really fast Pokemon. Go to the moves. I threw on Earthquake for stab. Very good move. 100 power, 100 accuracy. Highly recommend it on a lot of different Pokemon. Stone Edge, this is to get rid of ice types mostly, which is a highly weakness, and it's still good on flying types and so forth. And it has a high critical hit ratio, 100 power, really good. Swords Dance, if you can get a Swords Dance off, highly recommend it. Boost the user's attack by 2, that is huge, and coupled with the Life Orb and his attack stats, going to be pretty good. Night Slash, 70 power, dark type, accuracy is 100, and it has a high critical hit ratio. The high critical hit ratio I feel, is one of the bigger things for this move. Because of the fact that Sandslash attack is not impressive, if you can get a crit with Night Slash, it's going to do a lot of damage. So that's why I threw that on there. Go over to the HP, not the HP, go over to the stats overall. I did 120 in HP just because I wanted a little more bulk with him. Maxed out the attack, 252 with Adamant Nature to boost that attack to 328. And then I will put 136 into his speed to make it 200. And if you have Sand Rush active, if you have a Sandstorm available, that's going to be 400 speed. And that's freaking fast. That is a fast Pokemon. Go over to Greninja here, who will be like a big problem for you. Maxed out with plus them there. His speed is going to be 343. Now, if you go over to him, it would be 400. So you're outspeeding non-Scarf Greninja, which I don't usually see Scarf Greninjas too often. So you're going to be outspeeding a Greninja, which is a huge threat to you and your team. I'll go over to the alternative here. These are just other moves that you can throw on to these. For the lead, you can throw on like Toxic, you can throw on Sandstorm, you can throw on a Knockoff. Highly recommend Knockoff. You guys know that. Very, very good move. 1.5 damage if foe holds an item. Probably one of my favorite moves in the entire game, to be honest. And then you can also throw an Earthquake on here if you don't want Gyro Ball or any of these. So these are other moves you can use. But anyway, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this Sandslash build. I had fun making it. I had fun using the Pokemon. I hope you guys do too. Be sure to leave your suggestions down below, and I'll be sure to check them out, add them to the list, and maybe build them later. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.